Hello and welcome back to another Joe review. Today I am checking out Zartan, the first Dreadnought in the Classified series, but hopefully not the last. I'd really like to see Road Pig. He was an awesome figure back in the day and I'd love to see a classified version of him. So got this guy from popculture.com. He was $39.99, so happy with the price. It was part of the third wave, released in 2021. There is a Pulse exclusive, I think it is, a version of him, the Master of Disguise version. It comes with a whole bunch of other faces. I actually was really pleased because I managed to get hold of him. I pre-ordered him from a website, I forget which one. So hopefully I'll get him soon and then I'll be able to do a review of that guy as well. So nice big panel window at the front here, lovely artwork here. Following around to the side, yeah, you can see he's pulled his own face off there, it's a bit creepy. And then on the back, that splash panel, however, this is slightly different. Looks like they've added a few extra characters. You can see Beachhead there, and then Zartan up here, Firefly. So maybe they're going to expand this as more figures are released. He is number 23 in the range, and he has all his particulars here for his bio in that Cobra Red with tones of green because he is a Dreadnought. Okay, let's open him up and take a look. Okay, so here he is out of the box with all of his accessories. Starting off with the biggest at the back. This is his backpack, and it's all sculpted plastic. And the main feature obviously is that it opens up. And then inside, really nice sculpting here. Some nice details and even a little bit of red paint application. And similar on the other side, some paint apps around the top. But the main feature of this is that it houses the face plate. So taking a closer look at that, this is really nicely done. Very, very nice. It's a soft plastic and he has the white eyes there and then the moustache, beard and eyebrows all in brown. And this actually fits straight onto his face. So he has a removable hood and it just clips on. And it does look a little bit weird like that, but if you put the hood back on, then that actually looks pretty good and you could display him like that. So just getting back to that backpack. So that just fits in here. And I really like that. That's in keeping with the having all the accessories actually loaded onto the figure. So really happy with that. And then he also comes with a pistol. Just one solid piece. Some nice paint, some nice sculpting on it, no paint applications at all. And a dagger. Again, just one piece. It does have this hole in the handle there, and I'm not entirely sure what that's for. Possibly to have it on the backpack. The backpack has these pegs, so you could possibly have it there. But you do actually have a sheath on his belt for the dagger, so I'm not sure. It could be that there's a couple of options. And then finally he comes with a couple of idols. So the first is this snake's head, solid brown plastic, and then it has this pink paint application for the inside of the mouth, and that pegs onto the backpack, or at least I think it does. He does have some holes on his belt, but they seem a little bit too snug, so I'm assuming that these holes here are for these idols, so that one pops in. And then the second idol is a monkey paw. Again, just solid brown plastic, and that one just pegs in as well. There is a third hole, but I didn't receive a third idol. So let's have a quick look at the original figure, or rather the 25th anniversary edition. I don't have the original, no way I could afford that. But then I do remember that original figure was more like this. It had that bare midriff, whereas the 25th anniversary edition, he's got like a shirt or something underneath. But everything else is there. He's got the iconic hood, the face paint, the face plate is very similar. It doesn't have the goatee, this one just has a mo. But then the backpack, very similar. He's even got the dagger. It doesn't have the sniper rifle, just comes with a blaster. But the armor is there as well, even the armor on the legs. So they've done a good job. The colour changing face, which I'm not really too bothered about that, doesn't come with this figure, but they have got a newer version out, a deluxe version, and that one does have it. So I'd be interested to see how that works. But overall, I like that they've complemented that original figure. So taking a closer look at the figure now. So one thing I will say, which already is a little bit of a disappointment, are the shoulder pads. If you think back to Storm Shadow, they had this real innovative design where they tucked the shoulder pad underneath the butterfly joint. I don't know why they haven't done that here, because already mine has seen some damage just from posing the figure. It's already coming away. So that is a bit of a shame. But apart from that, nice breastplate. They've gone with this armor all sculpted in. Just two colors, the black gloss and then the matte brown. And that has straps that go all around the side of the chest. And then on the back, he does have the hole for the backpack, and that pegs straight in. And then moving down, shoulder pads, again, nice, like a very dull gloss for the black, and then matte brown for the trim. The gauntlets, again, they've got this slightly gloss black and then a matte black on the top. And on the underside, they've got this nice, keeping with the Cobra, it looks like scales all sculpted in, and similar with the hands. It's got some sculpting on the hands, so nicely done. And then he has two belts, both are completely fixed. The top one is a separate piece, but it's fixed in place. And the underbelt has this nice ram's head by the looks of it, or a skull. I guess that's the theme of the Dreadnoks, as Zartan is the leader of the Dreadnoks. And then he has these real nice buckles underneath with a wash over the top. And then the overarching belt, it is fixed in place, and the sheath is of quite a solid plastic. There's not much flex to it, and it has that crocodile type detailing on it, and the knife, or rather the dagger, just slips straight in. A little bit snug, but it does go in, there we go. And then moving down, so on top of the pants, he has these armor plates, two at the thigh, and again, nice gloss black with the matte black underneath just to complement it. Knee pads, just a nice black matte, and then the shin guards, similar to the thigh guards, he has this gloss black across the top, all sculpted armor plate, and then a dull black matte underneath. And then moving down to the actual boots. So these boots are, they're like toe cap boots, and there's this sculpting, like flame sculpts just above there. Really nicely done, quite hefty boots. It looks like, you know, you could just kick someone's face in with those. Really, really, really quite meaty boots. So I have to say that the figure so far, I'm really impressed with it. Just quickly taking a look at the hood, let's just take it off. And it also has this bandana around the neck, and that's just all one piece. You can remove it, just soft plastic. There we go. But let's have a look at the hood. So the hood is the iconic piece to Zartan, and this is really well done. Just two colours, but they've got this real nice sculpting, the trim around the side and the top. It looks like snake or crocodile skin, and then in between they have this matte brown. It looks like a tanned leather. So that works really well, and it's flexible, so it just pops straight on. Okay, so moving on to articulation. Again, come to expect big things from this line. So far, I've been very impressed with the articulation, and I'm guessing that Zartan's not going to be any different. I might just take his hood off so we can have a closer look at the actual head. So a peg underneath, and then a peg down the bottom in the neck. So he gets quite a lot of down and quite a lot of up, and he gets complete rotation. Shoulder, probably won't do that one because of that issue. Let's have a look at this shoulder. So butterfly joint, so loads of movement there. Bicep swivel, so everything we've come to see now from the other classifieds. Double jointed elbow, and then a peg at the wrist. Ab crunch, heaps of ab crunch. And he gets all the way back as well. And he does have swivel. And then at the thigh, he doesn't have that pull down that we've seen with some of the earlier figures. That might be something that they're discontinuing, as Zartan is a later figure. But all the way up at the thigh, at the hip. And then he does get some rotation at the thigh. Double jointed knee. And he gets rotation at the shin. And then he gets pivot at the ankle. So very similar to all the other figures that we've seen so far, Articulation does not let us down. Very, very good indeed. Okay, so final thoughts on Zartan, and is he worth getting? In short, absolutely. This is a great figure. Zartan, leader of the Dreadnoks, suggests that we're going to get more, and if they're at this sort of standard, then it's only going to be good. He comes with loads of accessories that can all feature on the actual figure, which is a nice touch, but it complements that original design very, very well. They haven't deviated too much, it's all there. The only thing that we don't have is that colour changing feature, which isn't a big deal, and the new deluxe figure does have that, so if you really want that, then go for that figure, but as it stands, definitely pick up Zartan, a decent figure and a great price point.